What it is, y'all, it is your old boy Pilk, and I'm coming back at you with more Danmachi. Now, unfortunately, in take one of this video, I already did my free 3-star 11 draw pull. I didn't think we were going to have problems with the recording, and we wound up having it. But I'll go ahead and spoil the results. There was nothing. I got 2 3 stars, and the rest, the other 9 units, were 2 stars. They were all bad units. But there's some good news behind this. There's a big reason why I say you need to be doing this every single day, even if you don't believe you're going to get 4-star units. Let me explain. We actually talked about this a little bit the other day, but I'm going to go into detail on this today as we talk about this. Now, first things first, if I go to the character list here, what am I talking about when I say CP levels? Well, that's these levels right here. And really, level 39 is the perfect spot for a unit. Notice SD is right there. Sometimes we overgeneralize, we say level 40, but level 39 is kind of the maximum reward as far as what we're looking for. So if we go all the way down here to the reward list, now we can go up to level 50. Level 50, we get 2 Ascension Fallen, and we get some Iris and some Ascension Fallen and some other rewards as we go on here. But really, the main reason you're going to do this is to upgrade characters. So if we go down here to level 39 gives us 5 MP. Almost every reward beneath that is going to give us, like, here we got some magic, we got some strength, we got some endurance, we got some agility, got some hero fallen at level 30, and we got some dialogues and things like that. But largely, there's a lot of really good rewards in here that upgrade your units. And when I say upgrade your units, every single number you see there, like the plus 8 agility, the plus 5 MP, whatever, that all compounds onto whatever your unit is. So let's go ahead and look at Haruhime. Let's go down here let's go to status board and look at my Haruhime in the status board, okay? I'm going to go to sort like this. It's just going to make life a little bit easier. And let's go to my maxed Haruhime here, okay? So you'll notice that she's got some amazing stats. She's got some really solid stats. Kind of uncharacteristic for a unit like this. So these are some really, really, really solid stats right here. So these 2 Haruhimes are completely maxed out, all right? That's, of course, going between the old swimsuit Haruhime. Let me see if we can find her image. Anyway, these 2 right here at the very front that are both level 5, or I'm sorry, maximum break, level 80. Both those units have really, really, really awesome stats. Let's actually look at the swimsuit Haruhime, because I think she's going to be the best example. So notice she's a triple S magic stat, 2003. Now, not everybody's going to have that stat. That's because my Haruhime is really, really, really high level. So remember that magic stat, and remember her HP, 3945, okay? And even the MP, 489. So let's go ahead and jump over here, and let's go into the album, and let's look at what it shows in the album, all right? So we're going to scroll down here to all the Haruhime units. I passed her, didn't I? Let's do it again this way so it makes life easier. Okay? And let's look at the swimsuit Haruhime. Okay? Now, obviously, the stats here aren't really much to look at. We need to actually max her out. Whoa. What happened there? These stats don't look anywhere near what the stats that I have look like. Well, that's because I've actually upgraded her quite a bit through the character list. So these are like the base level stats. These are when we cover stats every Wednesday. These are the stats that we talk about that we're going to be getting. So notice she's almost got 100 MP on top of what we've got in the character, or I'm sorry, in this list. So basically, the long and the short of it is, if I go back over here to the character list, every single one of these rewards just add up. But that's not all. That's just one character list there. If I go out here, that's Belle's list. If I switch over to Eyes, and I go into the character list, there's a whole new list. She's level 47 here. She's almost maxed completely, because we use her, frankly, all the time. So if I go to offer present here, well, I'm sorry, if I go to reward list here, you'll go up here and you'll notice that there's a whole other list. I mean, you can probably tell the difference here, but there's a list here that says agility, endurance, dex. So all 3 of these levels actually compound. You will be able to add on so much to a unit by doing all 3 of these CP lists. So how do you do this? Well, very simply put, I'm just going to go ahead and give Haruhime something just because burn something. If I go over here to offer present, it's going to show me what she wants. So like books of knowledge, the little heart icon tells me that she wants that item. Now, you also know it by the number of CP that she gets. So look at dungeon sandwiches, you get, let's call this something else. Dungeon sandwiches, you get 100 CP. Books of knowledge, you get 200. And single flowers, you get 100. Well, that's because she favors books of knowledge. If you give her books of knowledge, it basically doubles the effect that you're giving her. So it just makes sense to use the one that these units favor. Now, you can also go down here to the big items. There are other books. I forget what they're called. But anyway, the big book will actually give her 400. So like the big bouquet is the big version of the single flower. The dungeon cake is the big version of the dungeon sandwich. So if she favored dungeon sandwiches, that was 200 CP. She'd go down here, grab the dungeon cake, it'd give her 400. In fact, I can actually show you that right now. I think she would take dungeon sandwiches, wouldn't she? No, she takes books of knowledge. Crosso. Bam. Dungeon sandwiches. So he's now 200 CP in dungeon sandwiches. Books of knowledge are now 100 for him. But if I go down here, dungeon cakes are now 400, where big bouquets are still 200. So you kind of get the idea. This is what you're going to be looking at and how you upgrade these units. So I can actually then go in here, feed 1 dungeon cake to Crosso. Bam. It's going to upgrade his stats. Now, it's not going to give him a huge amount because when he's this high level, you know, he's level 35. He's almost at 39. He's almost maxed out. When he's that high level, he doesn't get a whole lot for that, you know, CP that would put into him. It takes a long time to level him up here. I mean, it's pretty standard fare for any kind of game. The higher level your unit, the more it takes to upgrade him. But if I go down here to the bottom, case in point, Fia, who we just got, and we talked about her the other day. Fia actually is a special situation. She could take single flowers or big bouquets, you know, knows the 200 CP, the 400 CP. But we've recently been receiving all the Zenos use this meat fruit at level 500. In fact, if you watch the video I did on our Friday, the game was bugged. It wasn't actually recognizing the meat fruit. So I fed her 20 of these and I didn't get any rewards for it. I should have gotten 1,000 and I got like something like 500 or something. It was not even 500. I think it was like 100. It was ridiculous. But she'll get 500 CP from this. I should have gotten 10,000, shouldn't I? I need to go back and see if they fixed that. But neither here nor there. You're going to take this meat fruit, and I'm going to go ahead and just give her 1 for now. That's 500 CP, and watch what happens here. Bam. Level 6. Now, as far as these rewards go, I got 10 agility, 5 iris, 8 dex, 5 more iris. That's 10 iris total, 50 HP. Just for that 1 item. So this is why I say this is really, really, really important to do. Notice that both Lead and Ray, and even Njord for that matter, are both really low level. Now, Njord is that free-to-play one that we got recently. It's actually nice that he uses books of knowledge, because not a lot of units use books of knowledge. So if I just give him, let's say, 10 of these things. Let's see what happens here. Bam. CP level 11. I get 5, 10, 15, 20 iris. 20 iris for that 1 move right there. And that'll actually add up too, because you can come out here, go to the guild, and sometimes if I go to total here, it'll tell you, okay, well, I got Isa's CP levels 2. I know 105 CP levels 2. So I go ahead and collect that record. There might be another one. Yeah. Level 3 is now 105, so I get another 10 iris. So I just got, what I get, like 60 iris now? 70, I think, if my math serves me. 80 iris. 80 iris for that 1 action. So when you guys always ask me, what's a quick way I can get free-to-play iris? CP levels, 100%. Now, there are some people that are going to have their units maxed out. You don't get a lot of CP levels. I mean, you can go up to level 50, and I believe level 49 or 48 is the last for most of them. It will differentiate from character to character. So once you have it maxed out, that does become a problem. But it's going to take you a really long time to do that. Now, why does this take me back to the gachas? Well, to acquire these CPs, what you're going to have to do is you're going to have to go in here to the shop, and you're going to go to Serios and Dual Exchange. Now, in the Serios and Dual Exchange, if I scroll down here, and it's all grayed out, unfortunately, but we got dungeon cakes, we got dungeon sandwiches, we got books of nobility, and if you watch this you know why I'm doing this. The very first day of every month, today's the 1st of November, and these have reset. So that means I can get 99 dungeon cakes, 99 dungeon sandwiches, 99 books of nobility, 99 books of knowledge, 99 big bouquets, 99 single flowers, and 99 souvenirs. Souvenirs are, well, you can see I already bought souvenirs in take one of this video. Souvenirs are the ones that actually upgrade any of the crossover units that we've gotten. So like for the Goblin Slayer crossover, Kino, Attack of Titan, all those. Titan is due for a rerun, but I wouldn't expect it yet. Maybe January at the absolute earliest. Though to be honest, with the anime kind of being its final season, we'll see. We'll see how it goes. I don't want to speculate, but that's for crossover units. The other ones up here are for every other unit. You cannot currently buy meat fruits in here. It seems like it's a one-time deal. So you need to make sure you're collecting those as your rewards and you're taking advantage of those properly. So be really cautious with your meat fruits for now. But the rest of these, you can get every single month. Well, how do you get these? Well, if you notice here at the top, there's that kind of whitish silver gem that I have 2 of. And there's that black gem. The whitish silver gem is called Sirios. And basically, you can sell unneeded bonds of all your units and collect your Sirios. Dolb is really cool. Any 4-star draw unit, unfortunately free-to-plays don't count, but any 4-star draw unit you get, you can go in here, you can exchange for prism bonds. Now, you could also exchange it for hero lights. It's not a bad one. I wouldn't do the 4-star ticket. I don't think that's worth, unless you're just drowning in units and you're just a mega whale. Go for it. But you can get 1 prism bond of each for absolutely free. Now, I'll show you a trick to this. But first, let's stick to Sirios and let's talk about what that is good for. Okay? If we go to this gear icon up here at the top, and you go to inventory, second in for the top, and we go to bond. This is every single excess bond you have in this game. We sold a few the other day. So if I go right here to Belle, I've got 10 bonds of Belle. Actually, I'm going to sell Lily. So I've got 17 bonds of Lily, this 2-star Lily. If I click sell and I just max these out, it's only giving me 36 Sirios. But you know what? I have no interest in MLBing that Lily at the moment. So as I get that, see, notice that Riveria's here. We got 23 of Tiona. What else we got? 14 of, 23 of Oka. So this will add up pretty quick. But that's just 2 stars. We go down here to 3 stars. Let's get a 3-star that we've got a ton of. Let's see. Okay. This Leafia. I've got 10 of this Leafia. If I sell these, max, notice that took me up to 136 now. So that shows you it adds up quick. You get a lot more for a 2-star. And if you happen to have 3 stars, which I think I do have 1 or 2 here that I can sell. Well, you know what? Let me see if I can do this, because I actually know there's a few that I could sell quick and easy. And you could do this if you've been getting your exchange tickets. If we go into the special exchange, we go to the event units exchange. This is all the free-to-play units in the game. I've maxed all my free-to-play units. Everybody in this game I have maxed. So if I just grab, let's just say, let's grab this free-to-play bell. This is actually is that the Argo bell? Anyway, grab this. I don't want to mess with him just in case. Let's grab Gift Goddess Hestia. Okay, we'll grab Gift Goddess Hestia. I'll grab 1 of her. Bam. 1 bond of Gift Goddess Hestia. If we go back into the inventory and go to bond, and go all the way to the bottom here, let's go back up to the top a little bit. There we are. 1 Gift Goddess Hestia. So with a normal normal summon unit, if I go to sell here, it's going to give me not only the 50 Sirius that it just gave me for the free-to-play one, it'll also give me 10 Dolb. Every 4-star unit you sell is going to give you 10 Dolb if it's a normal summon unit. Obviously, this free-to-play one doesn't give me that. That'd kind of be broken. But if you're looking to get some quick Sirios, make sure every single time we get an event, you're getting those event exchange tickets. You're buying each and every one of those out of the exchange. I'll show you how to do that here in a moment. But that is quick, fast, easy Sirios that you can collect. Now, there's one other thing that you want to pay close attention to. And if you notice right above where I sell my bonds, we can go to sell multiple. I know a lot of you already know about this button, but we're going to go over it anyway. Now, what I like to do is I like to go over here and do 4 stars, because then if I have any excess 4 stars, see how it says sell surplus? That's checked. Sell all just basically blacked out. Now, I'm going to do something else really cool here. If I just go to 3 stars and I click sell all, I actually cannot now click 4 stars. I've got to click off 4 stars and do sell all. This will sell every single 3-star that I've got, regardless of whether or not I could use them. Now, the main reason I do this at this juncture is because I actually have no reason right now to max limit break a bunch of 2 and 3 stars. So I could sell these. That's going to give me over almost 2,500 Serios. And that's just in the 3 stars. That hasn't even gotten into 4 stars or 2 stars or whatever. So if I actually go up here, sell multiple, I can then do surplus. Now, surplus is going to be like, if you have a unit that's got 2 bonds in there, then it'll save those excess 3 bonds if you have them in here. Any unit that may not be max limit broken or does no limit breaks in them at all, it'll save 5 units. So, in other words, this bell right here, I believe he's actually maxed. So for me, if I was going to sell all the surplus, all 10 would sell. But Riveria, I know she doesn't have any bonds in her. I don't even think I've worked on her 2-star whatsoever. So it would actually only sell 9 of those bonds. So really, if you go to sell surplus, it's a very safe thing to do. Now, this will let me know if I have any excess 4 stars, and I think I do. I believe I do. I do, actually. I've got 3 excess 4 stars. So notice that just gave me 3,200 Serios and 30 Dolb. That's nice. That's actually really close to what I want. So if I actually go back out here and I go to the shop and I go to the Serious and Dual Exchange, I'm really close to a Prism Bond for an assist. That's really important. I've actually got at least 2 units that I'm never going to use again. That's 2 units that, let's say for the sake of argument, are really old and there's just, the power creep has just made them completely irrelevant. I could sell those units and actually get my assist prism bond and start throwing that into units that I want. So that's a powerful thing. We get 1 of those a month. 1 assist prism bond, 1 adventure prism bond. Take advantage. You notice I actually had 100 Dobe left over because I was saving for this right here. Because I'd already bought up the Assist Prism Bond last month. I really feel like this is a great value even over the Adventure Prism Bond. Because remember, in my opinion, when you max out an assist, you get so much more for that max assist than you could ever get for, a bigger, better adventure. It's just a simple fact and matter. Assists only get their best stats when they're maxed. So if you can save for that and get that assist prism bond, great. But obviously that's assuming you pull 4 stars you don't want or don't need or can't use. Most people are going to be going down here and buying up all of these CP items. But wait, before you do that, there's one other thing I want you to look at. Right here at the top, you can buy 3-star and 2-star tickets. And I would buy every single one of these. Every single one. The reason I say that is because each and every single one of these tickets could turn into a 4-star. Now, not saying they will. It's only 20 tickets. So odds are okay you got about a 10% chance averaging it out for your 3 stars. But your 2 stars, you got a pretty low chance, So don't get your hopes up. But you just sold a bunch of free units that you didn't do anything with. And now you have a chance to get maybe a bond to somebody or maybe even some dole, which is very, very, very hard to come by in some situations. So it's totally worth. But then start going down here and start thinking about what you want to do. Obviously, we've got some new units. We got, that Argonaut Bell. They just gave us all of him. We've got a ton of units in the game right now that we need to max. For me, souvenirs are where I'm at because for me, a lot of my crossover units, they just don't have anything in them. So as I showed you there at the beginning, the lower the level, the more rewards you get. I'm on an iris hunt right now. So for me, like feeding those crossover units is going to give me a ton of early iris, and I need that. So for me, that was my primary focus. Now, obviously, I'm going to go back up here, and by the end of this, I'm going to try to buy everything we've got in here. But we've got more summons to do. We've got things like that. I'm not going to bore you with the details in that. I'm just going to say you need to take advantage of this. 1, upgrade units. 2, get more free-to-play Iris. Absolutely get more free-to-play Iris. And 3, obviously, with those tickets, you could possibly beef up some other units. And you could even get assists. You could get whatever. If you get a 4-star, great. That's an awesome deal. If you don't get a 4-star, you tried. And it's really no harm, no skin off your back, because you still are going to get Sirius out of them. It's not a 1-for-1 exchange, but whatever. Like, it was all free. And we're getting a free gacha every single day. Take advantage of this, guys. That is the video. We do this the first of every month. I apologize to the people that I have bored, but I really think with the sheer number of new players we've gotten, it's really important to go over this in great detail. Let me know in the comment section if I forgot something, because once again, I do sometimes get in a groove with these things, and I do tend to forget things because we do this so often, and I feel like some minor details, sometimes I miss them because, frankly, when you've been playing a game for 3 years, sometimes things seem second nature when they're really not. So let me know what you guys think. Like, comment, and share. I'll be back at you guys. We'll be back with live streaming tonight. I'm sorry we took some time off after the storms we had. There was a real problem with the infrastructure around here. Even the power, we still have thousands of people without power in the state. But everything seems to be on the up and up, so we'll be back tonight at 9 p.m. Eastern Time. Eastern Standard Time. We're no longer in daylight. Eastern Standard Time. I'll be back with more Danmachi. So hopefully I'll see you guys there.